Hello and welcome to this eTail support overview video. We created this video to show you the eTail support user interface and how it works. It's mainly intended to be helpful for people who will be using the eTail support system in their work or people who may be considering signing up to use eTail support. Before we start, I should tell you a little bit about what eTail support is and how it works. eTail support is a cloud-based business management tool designed exclusively for brands and online sellers. It provides everything that you need to run the back end of your online retail business, including order processing, stock control, purchasing, product management, customer management, and a full double entry accounting system, all in a single, easy-to-use app for just £100 a week. eTail support runs on web servers provided by Microsoft Azure, and you access it across the internet using a standard web browser, which means that it's very reliable and accessible from any device anywhere in the world. You can use eTail support on a desktop PC, on a tablet, or even on your smartphone. The only requirements are a web browser such as Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge and an internet connection. To use eTail support, you simply point your web browser to the URL for the application. The URL is app.etailsupport.com. If this is your first visit to the eTail support app, you'll need to log in before you can use the application. To log in, simply enter your username and password into the boxes on the login page. I've got save details in the username and password field here, so I'm simply going to press the login button and that will take me to the dashboard. The dashboard is used for quick access to key reports. The reports that each of these icons link to can be customized to suit your business. eTail support is a complex piece of software with all of the functions, features and integrations that you need to run a successful e-commerce business. The functions are split up into 7 separate sections, each with a bar in the main menu to the right. When you click on one of the menu bars, it opens up a sub-menu with a set of options related to the section that you clicked. The top bar is Orders and Customers. As you might expect, this set of functions mainly deals with orders and customers. However, you can also find related items such as invoices, credit notes, and returns in this menu. When I click on one of these menu items, for example, orders, the system typically loads a page that provides a filterable list of items that meet the description given in the menu. So when I click orders, I get this page, a list of all orders placed in the system between these 2 dates. When I click on product records, I get a list of product records. Also note that to help you navigate the system, the colour of the header bar at the top of the page changes to match the menu that you're looking at. So products are orange and orders are blue. The most complex list page is the one for orders, so I'll use that to explain the principles that underlie how the list and search pages work. At the top of each page, you'll see a set of filters. When you load the page, the list and search orders filters, all except the date, will be blank. So the system will simply show a list of all the orders placed between these 2 dates. The default date range is set to the last 45 days. If you want to see orders from a different date range, you can simply click on either date box to bring up a date picker that allows you to change this range. Next to the date picker, you'll see 7 other filters. These are used to filter the list of orders using different criteria, which are mostly obvious. We have another video that shows you in detail how these filters work. Check out that video after this if you like. Scrolling down to the bottom of the page, you can see that this page is actually only showing the first 25 orders of the full list. There are actually 55 orders that meet the criteria set in the filters at the top of the page. I can see that down here at the bottom of the list on the left hand side. And on the right, I have a little drop down that allows me to change the number of orders shown if I want to see 50 or even 100. I can also, if I need to, move through the pages of search results using these controls. If you're using eTail support on a smaller screen, it can be a good idea to reduce the amount of screen real estate that's occupied by the menus on the left-hand side of the screen. You could do that with this button here, which reduces the menus down to these icons, which expand when you put your cursor over the top of them. This can often help to allow better access to the action buttons on the right-hand side of the screen. The controls on the right hand side of the page of all our lift and search pages use the same kind of icons. You can get more information about what they do by hovering your cursor over the top of the button, which makes the system show a small piece of text in a box. We call this a tooltip. As you can see, this icon is used for the edit order function. At the top of many of our list and search pages, you'll find a row of blue buttons. These are used to execute specific tasks relating to the type of items listed on this page. The most common of these buttons is the plus new button. This is used to create a new item manually. Here it's used to create a new order. If we were on the list and search products page, it would be used to create a new product record. There are also usually download and upload buttons that can be used to add items in bulk or to download your data. The three other options in the Orders and Customers menu are Customers, where as you might expect you'll find details of all your customers, invoices and credit notes, and Returns, which all have obvious functions. Before we look at the rest of the menu options, I'm going to bring the menu back out so that I can see it all in more detail. The Products menu deals with the things that you sell and how you price, describe and sell them to your customers. It contains options for editing the details of your products, descriptions, prices and so on, and tools for how you manage them in your warehouse, including the management of products in master cartons, pallet groups of serialized items and sales bundles, as well as telling the system whether you want to track serial numbers or not for individual product records. We have a whole video on product records. You should see the link in the description if you want to watch that video next. Under Products, you'll find Purchasing and Suppliers. The Purchasing and Suppliers menu includes all of the tools you need to manage your supplier records, place and manage purchase orders, and book in stock and check and post supplier invoices. The menu items here are purchase orders for creating, listing and editing purchase orders, suppliers for dealing with supplier records, book in stock, where obviously you can book in stock from purchase orders, the adjust and transfer stock menu, where you can adjust your stock records, a serial number search button, which can be used if you track serial numbers to find individual items, and supplier invoices functions, where you can add invoices from your suppliers to update the cost of product records. Moving on to the Accounts menu. In the Accounts menu, users who have subscribed to our Pro or Enterprise versions of the system will find the usual tools for managing cash records, journals, and your general ledger, balance sheet, P&L, and other useful reports. To close this menu back up, I simply click on the Accounts menu again, and that closes it back up so that I can see the other menus underneath. The Settings and Integrations menu is used to link your instance of eTail support with sales platforms like eBay, Shopify, and Amazon, as well as to manage your defaults and settings for all aspects of the app. There's a detailed video about how the settings and defaults in this menu work. You can watch that later if you want more information about these functions. Underneath that, you'll find the Security menu. The functions in the Security menu allow you to set up and manage your users and their permissions, as well as set up API access if you need it to connect eTail support with another system. Finally, we have the Services menu. This is used to manage your subscriptions to service providers who work for you within the eTail support system. 3PL service providers and accountants are currently supported. If you want to know more about available services in eTail support, you can talk to your account manager or contact us through the website. Finally, I just want to say thanks very much for watching this video to the end. eTail support is a fantastic system to help you grow your online retail business. It can help you to track your costs more closely, ship orders more effectively, and to optimize your stock levels, all for just £100 per week. It's a genuine bargain. You can learn more or sign up to use eTail support through the website at www.etailsupport.com or contact us by email at sales@etailsupport.com.